Welcome back to Motorcycle Den. Today we are out on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. We have a topic for you, or question maybe. The first part of it is, how long have you been riding?
So how long have you been riding?
I have been riding since I was 16, so I am 26 now. So for
yeah.
16, so I'm 50. 34 years. The second part of the question is, if someone you love, someone you care about, someone younger, you know, like 16, 18, somewhere in there, I mean, it could be a little older than that, a family member or somebody you're really close to wants to start riding a motorcycle, would you encourage it? Maybe they don't even ask or say that they want to start riding. Would you try to plant that seed for them to start riding, or try to maybe steer them in a direction of riding a motorcycle? Or if they do ask, would you recommend them riding and want to be a part of that?
Would you offer advice? You know what I mean? Your dad and uncles have always told you different things. You know what I mean? Offer different advice. Would you pass that on?
That's a tough one. I wish. Well, let me start here. My grandpa had 3 sons, and he made sure that they were interested in motorcycles. I mean, he started them young with bikes that had motors, just all that kind of stuff. So he got them involved in it early in life. Now, I did not really do that. We have 2 sons. I wish I would have been a little bit more proactive in that area. I wish I would have, I guess, introduced them to things. I mentioned it and brought it up, but they didn't seem to show any interest.
Well, they liked it when they were little, like 3-4 years old.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Then as they got bigger, they're like,
yeah, we didn't have a place for them to ride so much. But I'd mentioned getting like little dirt bikes or like moped or just anything with a motor, and they didn't show an interest. So I didn't push the subject. I kind of wish I would have just went out and bought something, because once they got on it, I know they would have loved it. I didn't, and of course I would love for them to ride and to ride with them as adults, but there's always that thought, that risk of something happening. I struggle with it, because I would love for them to ride, but I don't want to push them into that and then something happen. Especially if you're pushing a person into riding that doesn't have the right mindset, that's not what they're into. They're not it could be a mistake. I mean, they should want to ride, they should be interested in it, and have a desire to learn about it and be safe about it. So I kind of struggle with that. I don't know. What's your take, Mrs. Den?
I think as they were younger, I think I would, if they would have came at 16, 17 and been like, I want to get a motorcycle, I think I would have probably held them back some. But they're both adults now. You know what I mean? So if they wanted to do that, I would be okay with it. But I would be, take a safety course. I'd want them to ride with you so that they could learn from you. But, our one son's military, he's been talking about it. He lives out of state. So, I really would push for him to get a safety course. That's what he decides. But I'm sure, though, if he decided to do that, you would want to go down there and ride with him.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, which, of course, I would do that in a heartbeat. I mean, I think if they want to, because then they have the interest, too, I think you're more willing to listen when somebody's trying to teach you if you have an interest. I think that's just something they got to figure out on their own. If that's something they want, I'm cool with it. If it's not, I'm fine with that, too. It doesn't matter to me if they ride or not. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess we'd probably see them more when we go out. They can get with us. But.
Let us know, guys. What's your thoughts on the subject? How do you feel about it? With your kids, grandkids, you know, nieces, nephews?
What about if your wife wants to?
From what I see, I think it kind of falls into a different place for
well,
some
I mean, if
people.
your wife came to you, which I'm not saying I am, but if I came to you and be like, hey, I want to learn to ride, I want you give me a motorcycle and I want you to teach me how to do it. Would you do it, or would you be like, well,
I mean, would I have concerns? Yeah, I would have concerns, but would I would teach you.
I think you drag your feet teaching me a little bit.
Well,
because you're protective of me, which is good. A husband should be protective. But I'm just saying, no, I think that would always be on your mind.
I mean, it would always be on my mind. Yeah, and I would be concerned about something happening.
I think you think it's safer for me to be on the bike with you versus me being on my own.
I would have concern, but I don't think I would form an opinion until after I've seen you ride and see how you're handling the bike, and I would have to see how you do, you know? I mean, if you were riding and I was like, oh my goodness, she's gonna kill herself, I might be like, I don't know if this is for you. But I mean, if it's something you really wanted to do, yeah, I would teach you. There would be that concern, like you said. Let us know. Have you guys experienced that? Ran into that with somebody younger wanting your help, guidance on riding? Somebody close to you? I mean, it's going to be different if it's a friend or a friend's
somebody you love.
A friend's daughter or son or something like that. I mean, that's a little different. I'm not talking somebody like a son or daughter or.
Well, it could be, because say if your friend's daughter wants to ride and you encourage them.
Well, that's true too.
They go down.
Yeah.
And then they're looking at you, be like, why'd you encourage her to do that? I didn't want her to do that.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. There's a lot to think about, you know, when someone decides to ride. I guess my parents didn't care about me, because at 16 they were like, go ahead it, man, go to it. But
I'm sure they did care about you.
Have you been in that situation or thought about it, or hope that situation never comes, or what? Tell us your stories. We thank you guys for watching. Until next time.